who's left for you? Is there anybody that if I said we could get the interview, you would be like, literally would be like nerved up to interview?
Nerved up?
Like to where you might actually take the time to research and write some questions. And I'll be honest, last crack, I wrote 25 questions because I wanted to make sure that if I had time, I could fit them all in.
Well, just from a standpoint of not because I'm a Uber fan or anything, just the notoriety of having them on the show. I would like to have like a Joe Elliott from Def Leppard.
Okay.
I mean, we've never had. I think we had Vivian Campbell on one.
Viv.
Yeah, but we've never had any like Joe Elliott or Phil Collins.
Yeah,
we've never had that. We've never interviewed anybody from Bon Jovi.
You would want to interview Bon Jovi?
Sure, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
It's not because I'm a fan. It's just because that's one of those bands you never get to talk to.
You know, dude, the odd thing with that's one I probably could make happen. We've actually been pitched it before, and I've turned it down.
Oh, well, again, I just from the standpoint of the history of the show.
Yeah.
I would like to have a Bon Jovi interview.
He had that album that was like close to a country record.
Yeah.
And I got a press release for it, and I got an email saying, "Did you get the press release?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Do you want me to put you in?" Now that's not putting it. You know how this goes.
Yeah.
Putting it doesn't mean getting the interview.
Yeah.
But she asked me, "Do you want me to put you in for the interview?" And I said no. And the reason I said no was because I didn't think either one of us have liked anything that the guy's done since 1995.
Well, again, it doesn't matter if I like it or not. Just from the notoriety standpoint,
yeah,
I would do it.
All right.
And the only other one that I can think of off the top of my head,
yeah,
or two actually, would be Gene or Paul from Kiss.
Okay.
Or Hetfield or Lars from Metallica.
Okay. Yeah. See, you want to know one that we got turned down for this week that was pretty big?
Who?
Joe Perry.
Really?
Yeah. I reached out and asked. It was I kept getting press releases for this. What is it called? The Hollywood Vampires.
Okay.
Which is him, Alice, and
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And I just answered it and said, "Hey, we'd love to do an interview, preferably with Joe, but with any of the three, really. I don't care. You know, I would have done any of the three just to do it, but I don't think I'd have been excited. I would have been excited for Joe Perry.
Of course.
I don't think I'd have been excited for, like, Alice. I'm not a fan. And
well, I've met Alice and actually talked to him. So
yeah. I've seen him. I think I've interviewed him at least one. I think I interviewed him on the Metal Show once, but just not personally. He doesn't do anything for me. So interviewing him, I mean, he's polite. He's nice. I don't think that he would be a dick, but I would just do the standard. So Hollywood Vampires, huh? What's that like?
What's that like?
What's that about? Yeah, but that was like that was the first no I've gotten in a really long time.
Oh.
And it was a reach. I mean, he doesn't do internet stuff.
Of course not.
Normally. Way too big for that.
So as far as, people left.
Yeah.
That would be it for me.
But you wouldn't be like nerd.
No, I wouldn't be giddy excited about it, but just from the fact that, well, I've never had that opportunity and it's never been offered and we've never had them on. So,
right.
Why not?
Is there anybody that, and take the level of success that they've had off the table?
Okay.
Is there anybody in that collection behind you that you would want to interview but have not had a chance to, that's not been huge?
No, I've talked to everybody, or either met or talked to everybody that ever wanted to.
Right. Yeah. I still would like to interview Ozzy. Met him, not interviewed him. And I would like to, he was nice enough to meet, but I would love to get 15 minutes to just try and figure that dude out. But good luck with that. He's well insulated.
How about Axl Rose?
See, I'm a fan of Axl, but I don't think I'd want to interview Axl.
Okay.
I think he would be very difficult, and I would definitely go into it super duper prepared, because I just got a feeling that he would be like interviewing Jeff Tate. Like the minute you fuck up, he'd be ready to pounce on you. You know how Jeff Tate is. Like if you say anything even slightly away from what he's thinking, he gets all annoyed. And I think Axl would be the same way. I think Axl would just hang up.
Yeah, Axl very pretentious.
Yeah.